7 o'clock, I'll meeting to order. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Moment of silence. Please be seated. Everyone saw the minutes from last month's meeting. Any additions or corrections? And I'll make a motion to accept the meeting minutes as presented. Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Everyone have a chance to look at their treasurer's report? Any questions? And I will make the motion to accept the treasurer's report. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Reading of the bills. We have vouchers 1429 through 1463 for a total of $213,536.28. It is a bit higher than normal because we have the bond for Station 3, which was $145,025 included in this month's bills. Does anybody have any questions on the bills?
I'll make a motion to pay voucher 1429 through 1463 for a total of $213,536.28. Second.
Oh,
Yes.
Becky.
Yes.
Randy.
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
Communications for commission. I don't think we have any communications this month. Commissioners reports under administration. I do not have anything. Financial. I do not have anything currently. Maintenance.
Yes, as Jeff Belzak sent you guys, truck one's report came in from the testing. I got some stuff to do on that. I sent it over to our service rep to get some numbers together, and I'll get back to you when they go through that and let you know where we're at with it. That's the only thing.
Okay. Building and grounds, Jeff.
Yeah, I got one additional, I had one RT left from the workshop. I have an additional one, it's garden hose we have in stock, blew our last one. It's $23.97 for $53.99. Those are the two RTPs.
So do you have a motion to pay RTP 2402 and 2397 for a total of $372.09?
So second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
So the repairs at Station 4 have been completed. Gutter, everything's been done. One thing Todd suggested, probably not a bad idea, is to put those plastic, what do they call them?
Snow stops.
Yeah, that part of the roof does not have them. The upper roof for the apparatus bay does have them. And when he asked me about it, I said we probably should at least do the front because we had a iceberg sliding off that roof that I couldn't even move it, but we ended up combing the parking lot off. So he said he'd do the back for $300 and we'd space them a little farther. If we did the front, it would be $600. We put them a little closer together in the front.
Well, it's better than him and a lawsuit.
Well, the reason I blocked the parking lot off, somebody would have parked under it and it came off. That was the only thing I could do with it. When he mentioned that, it's probably not a bad idea. So he put them a little farther in the back, but a little closer in the front. I think it would probably help because the upper roof didn't do it. They put the trucks in the apparatus. We didn't have an issue at all. They have one.
That's the biggest issue with a metal roof and it all comes at once.
Well, it would slide, would warm up, and then I think it was like 4 foot out at one point. So part of it stuck out.
We never had that thought.
I know.
I'll make a motion, we get the stops.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Go ahead.
Station 2, the sprinkler for the office has been installed. With talking with him, he asked my opinion on something I didn't know about until he finally sent me the reports. When he did his sprinkler test for station 1 and 2, Doyle never tied the alarm system into the sprinkler system, and it's required by an FBA. So why they didn't do it, he does not know. So we'll have to contact Doyle to get that done, because that's a requirement. Station 3 is already done. Just to let you know, I'll have to get a hold of Doyle on that. And then the last thing, the last station meeting, a couple of members that come behind the mall said it's been not plowed very well, and there's a lot of stuff in the way. So I'm thinking that, I know the mall got sold. Maybe the new owner doesn't know what the agreement was, and something to reach out to. So I told him I'd bring it up to you guys to discuss that.
I thought you did.
I reached out when it was in Morocco, but
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
But it did get sold.
No, it's definitely sold. It's definitely
And
sold.
it's still, Montague was still plowing it, but maybe he told him not to.
No, I didn't.
But I don't know, maybe, I'm just spitballing, I don't know. But they want me to find out what's going on, maybe touch with I don't even know who the new owner is.
Yeah. See if we can find out.
What's not being done?
They said that the back wasn't plowed very well the last few months of winter, like February-ish on. And then I guess the bottle guy has got a lot of stuff in the way. Maybe he doesn't know, I don't know, so. But there was an agreement with the original owner, wasn't there, because of the driveway? So, I don't know, I'm just, maybe he does know about it, I don't know.
Well, not for nothing, we had about 16 feet of snow for the last 2 months, so.
But they mentioned to me at the meeting, and I told them
I'll take a drive over there and see what, there has to, obviously there's codes involved and, you know, just let me take a drive over there.
And honestly, if it's the bottle guy, he's so
So nice,
nice. Like,
yeah.
just have a conversation with him.
Yeah, exactly. But I know it's not, winter's basically over. I don't know, maybe a conversation with the new owner just to.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you the new owner doesn't know.
Maybe
Right.
doesn't,
Probably
I
not.
don't know. But I told him I'd bring it up.
We'll see what we can do.
And that's all I have.
Okay.
And hopefully at the workshop I'll have the quotes for the air conditioning for heat for upstairs. Met with one yesterday, so.
So I know Rick is not here. Rick had reached out to me because one of the RTPs previously approved for the Milwaukee toolkit, the Shockwave Impact Zaza, was brought up for $606.97. There was an additional $80 that was added incorrectly. So we just need to approve the additional $80 on the money that we already approved.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. And it looks like Tony has a request for a firefighter deluxe 11,000 piece open house kit for
Yes.
$629.
Yes, that's what I brought up last month, yes. Or, I'm sorry, the last work session, yes. That's what
Any-
O'Kelly was looking for fire prevention stuff. I don't have black and white details with exactly what it is, but
I'll make a motion to approve the purchase.
Second.
All in favor?
Right.
Opposed? Carried. Anything else?
yeah, I have a couple things. Actually, I can actually wait under chief comments. I can wait. That way it doesn't get confusing.
Okay. Security and computers. I did get the quote from Advanced IT for the mini computer to run the TV on the apparatus bay floor near the gear room on Station 3. It is going to be $822.35.
That's to do what?
So there's a TV by the gear room at Station 3 that runs I Am Responding. It's the computer that's attached to it doesn't have enough RAM to run the I Am Responding program on the TV. So this is to upgrade a computer so that it can run the I Am Responding program, because apparently one TV is not enough. We need two.
I hear it all.
There's two TVs. There's one by the gear room, there's one in the front of the driver's.
Right, that's
Doors.
RP, between RP and ladder 31.
Apparently they can't look at the one between the doors.
So when they're coming in, they can see, and then if the guy's in the driver's seat, he can see who's coming in, because it's got the camera on it too.
So is this gonna be a domino effect now that they have it here? Do we have it here?
We
They all
actually have them here.
yeah, all the stations.
They already have them.
Except for that one?
Well,
It
they
was working.
have it, they just don't have it on the second TV.
Would a laptop be cheaper?
It will be paid for. That's been the issue.
Yeah, well, the other ones run on laptops. One here, one at each.
It's just a little black box, right?
Yeah, it's a mini computer they put up
Yeah.
behind the TV.
We have it work.
And I'd have to put a shelf up for it. So the one that's there is good, the one that's on there now is good, or just not strong?
The, on the TV that's in front of your room,
Yeah.
it doesn't have enough to run the program. We upgraded the other one,
Oh,
and we upgraded the one in Megan's office, but for whatever reason, I don't know why, we didn't upgrade that one.
oh,
So that's why it's not running on their
Yeah,
TV.
the system's already in place, it just doesn't have enough to run it.
Right.
The TV's hung, everything's there.
Is that hardware or
yes.
Wi-Fi?
But just, we didn't upgrade it when we upgraded the other two. That's,
I'll make a motion, we go ahead and get it done.
Second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Any safety report?
I know unless the chief.
I don't have any.
Chief's comments?
Yes, I have a couple things. First of all, I wanted to give you an update on the calls for the month. I think Megan and I got a system. I think we got it down now. We had 61 total calls in the month of May.
May.
I'm sorry, March, I'm sorry. March. We had, there's a bunch of different codes. We had one fire, three building fires, 2 cooking fires, 13 EMS, 8 medical assist calls, motor vehicle accidents 3, motor vehicle pedestrian 2, extrication with a 1, water rescue 1, hazardous condition 1, carbon monoxide incident 1, power lines down 3, water call 1, smoker odor removal 1, assist 1, unauthorized burning 2, Standby move-ups, 9. Good intent calls, 1. No incident found, 1. Alarm system malfunction, 1. CO detector due to malfunction, 1. Smoke detector, no fire, unintentional, 2. Alarm system activation, no fire, 1. Carbon monoxide detector, no CO, 1. For a total of 61 calls. Okay? I want to give you an update on the new ladder 3. New ladder 3, I believe, will be here next week. The end of next week, we have training scheduled. I do have a couple more RTPs to go with ladder 3. That's all within our budget. We're putting in a what they call a Key 6 secure flat bracket and shipping for the MDT for $1,363 there. We found out we were going to remove the antenna and wires and all that stuff out of the old ladder and put in the new ladder. But talking to United Radio, he said most generally they break in the middle of this. So decided that it makes sense to get new wiring and new antenna and whatnot for $2,037. The labor on that is estimated high. It won't exceed that. It's probably going to come in less, but I went high with that. And that is, oh, and then the that's that for the ladder, okay? And I would ask, I budgeted for this year to do some headlights on engine 11 and engine 41. It's within budget. I budgeted. There's an RTP for $3,964.62 for updated LED lighting for the headlights on 41 and engine 11. That would be under this year's budget. And I talked to Steve Irwin, and we have an opportunity to buy 4 tires from JGB that have 1,000 miles on them that were wrong for another vehicle, that they'll fit on my engine 41. The old tires on engine 41 are 2014. I can get a set of 4 rear tires for $2,000. Steve thinks it's a good idea. I checked the weight rating. We could save over $2,000 to do it that way. A little bit unconventional, but they called me and said they had them from another customer. They checked the records and whatnot. And it fits perfectly on our truck. The tread's a little aggressive, but it'll save us a bunch of money. Then I only need to put steer tires on later on this year. So that'll help us out. So that's $2,000. I would suggest doing that. And again, I have the support of Steve on that because it's unusual. So that's the money stuff. And last but not least, if you could put on the next work session, I want to bring everybody up to date on the new truck committee. We're going to do a presentation. We've got the truck completely spec'd. We've got it broken down to all the nuts and bolts. It's all ready to go. We'd like to present it to you at the work session. There's options in there and trying to beat the tariff. So please put that on the agenda. We'll do a formal presentation on that. The only thing that I would ask you to outright purchase for me is the stuff for the ladder. I can wait if you want to wait to the next meeting for the headlights, or if you want to get them all done, that's your choice. That's it. That's all I have.
Chief, I have a request from the American Legion for Memorial Day. They have a flag burning at dusk.
Okay.
For an engine.
That'd be our privilege to do that.
They usually take the flags that they have there and take them down there, but they're not doing it this year, so it's going to be very small, but they're going to do it right at dusk. And they
Right at the
requested-
Legion?
Yeah, right at the Legion, so.
I was there last year. I would be honored to do that for you guys.
Okay.
Yes. The only one I don't have, Becky, is for the tires. I didn't write one for
That's
the
okay.
tires.
I just wanted to make sure that I got the numbers right.
And they're holding the tires? for
Yeah,
until
I'm
we
gonna
get back
text,
home?
yeah, I'm gonna text them tonight, it's either yes or no.
Okay.
All right, and these are in addition to what was on the agenda for the graphics and the Knox box?
You're right. You're right, you're absolutely right, you're right, Becky, you're right. The graphics, I made a mistake. Originally, if you look on the agenda, it says 2 Knox boxes. I'm only gonna do 1. I had asked for 2, but I'm only gonna need 1 right now because I have a different plan I'm gonna present to you guys at a later date.
So is it half of that?
Yes, sir. And that Knox box would be for the new ladder, and the graphics are for the ladder too. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Will that happen again?
Yeah. Yep, thank you for catching that.
All right, so if we do everything, including the tires, it's $9,556.12.
What was that again?
$9,556.12.
Okay.
That's including the headlights, the
Graphics and.
graphics,
Yeah.
the tires, the everything.
Did you do 13/21/50?
Yes.
Okay. I'll make a motion, we get, I don't know what the RTP numbers, but for a total of $9,556.12, and might as well get everything done at once.
I'll second it.
Ted?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Randy?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
So for budget stuff, guys, the headlights would obviously come out of the budget for this year. The ladder stuff, that's still within that parameter, right? How am I keeping track of that separately? Am I supposed to say this all goes to the ladder, or are you doing that?
It should be indicated on the RT, well, if you have an RTP, if you don't have the RTP on that sheet, it should be indicated, and then we can, when it goes to Nicole, we'll tell Nicole this goes
Yeah,
towards.
if you just let me approve, just not approve it, but to make sure. Okay.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
indicate on
I
those
will.
sheets what goes to,
Okay, I will do that, Rachel.
and
Okay.
then when Megan sends the bills in, we can make sure that, you know.
Yeah, I
it's
was right on
sent to her.
for.
Okay.
Can you send pass them to me when you're done?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, I just need them to verify.
All right, anything else, Chief?
No, thank you.
Okay. Moving on to nominations, resignations. Baldwinsville has 2 resignations, David Pugh and Madison Gilmore. Lysander has none, and Baldwinsville has 2 prospective members, Scott Eric and Kirsten Spears. Both pending background checks and physicals, and Lysander has no new members and no changes to any status for any current members in Beagle or Lysander. Any old business?
Yeah, I got one thing. Windows for upstairs, did we ever decide to go ahead and do that?
I thought you
Put in windows around upstairs?
one minute, I thought they said yes.
Yeah, we said we were gonna get prices.
I haven't talked to a couple people already. That and the heat and air conditioning, I've already, yeah, already.
I don't know, you're gonna check with Comfort?
Yeah. I'll get some, probably.
That's where I got the original.
When I get back.
That's the one.
Get hold of them.
Okay. Any new business? updates to any station usage. Comments from the public?
Yeah, you were talking about that trailer that the bottle place has, that's for, the stuff around it. Last night I was at Station 3, there's only one trailer parked alongside that building. So he must have cleaned it out.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's only one trailer there now.
All right.
Becky?
Yeah, sorry.
The agreement for going behind the mall and all that, is that in writing?
It is between the village, it was the village and us in Morocco. So yes, there is documentation of it.
Okay. And the new owner is Scrippa Group.
Who is it?
Scrippa Group. They're on Miller Road in Brewerton. Fast stalker.
Thank you.
You want the phone number?
Sure.
315-452-1200.
Perfect.
Proposal investigator.
I'm telling ya.
You gotta put her on payroll.
Jeff, don't stop along.
Oh, he knows that. Oh, I do have one other thing. I don't know if this is the appropriate setting to do it, but Mr. McIntyre, Chief McIntyre, you make the village and the Northwest Fire District very proud of the job you did on the potential drowning of the little boy. Very thankful. Very proud.
It was a team effort, but thanks.
I know,
As I
but
said.
yeah, thank you.
Take what you can get.
Okay. That's right, take those pats
Take it
back.
when you can get.
All right, there was a request for an executive session due to an employee personnel matter. No decision will be made, so when we come back out, we'll just be closing the meeting. Reminder that the next meeting workshop is going to be Tuesday, April 22nd, and the meeting night will be Tuesday, May 13th. So I will make a motion to end the meeting and go into executive session.
Second.
I can't hear you. Yeah, yeah,
Becky, can you give me the closing number?
yeah.
Yeah.
I need-